Okay, so how's it going? I'm gonna be making a video on how to wash your hands as well as how to properly maintain cleanliness and keep everything sanitized on a day-to-day basis. Also gonna go over how to properly wear a mask and either goggles or a face shield. Um, Another thing that is included is properly sneezing, because a lot of people sneeze and they cough just out in the open, which exposes a lot of other people to illnesses. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you how to properly wash your hands. So first off, turn on the water. You can either put soap on your hands first or after, preferably before. So you can go ahead and just get some soap in your hand, nice good amount. Turn on the water. We're gonna lather up. I'm gonna go ahead and lather my hands, get them wet. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off just so you can hear me talk. So the first thing you wanna do is just get it nice and scrubbed out everywhere. Go up to the wrist so you can get as much clean area on your hands as possible. So I like to go up to the joint there, both of them. Just get that soap spread out everywhere. First thing I do after I do this is I go ahead and I get underneath my fingernails by just rubbing the top of my hand. And I'm gonna go ahead and switch to my other hand. After this, I'll go ahead and get in between my fingers, like so. Go ahead and switch. Keep in mind, the water can be running during this whole time. It's supposed to. I'm just doing this so you can hear me. After that, go ahead and cup your hands like so, and just wash. Go ahead and switch to the other side. After that is done, we're going to go to the thumb. We're going to go ahead and just grab our thumb and twist. Just get a nice clean on it. Go ahead and switch to the other thumb. And go ahead and get underneath my thumbnail. Get underneath my other thumbnail. Just scraping the other hand. And then I like to get back underneath my fingernails again. And when you're ready to rinse, we're just going to get a nice rinse. The water can be warm or cold. It doesn't really matter. It's just preference. You're going to leave the water on, and whenever I turn it off, you're going to see me grab a paper towel and turn the handle off. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it back on, but it's supposed to be running this whole time. Hopefully you can still hear me, but I'm rinsing all the soap off up to my wrist. So once they are done being rinsed off and they're wet, go ahead and grab your paper towel. After at home, you can use like a washcloth or just a regular towel, but just for this purpose, I'm going to show you how to do it out in public. So if you were to grab a paper towel, go ahead and get everywhere nice and dry. And you're going to use the paper towel that you have, kind of wrap it up here and put it in your hand. You're just going to pinch the knob on the sink and just push it to where it is turned off. And go ahead and discard your paper towel. Now for the next part, the proper coughing and sneezing etiquette, or just the right way to do it, is you don't want to just do it wide out in the open, or else you're going to get other people exposed to sicknesses, and if other people do it, you're going to get exposed to their sicknesses. The proper way to do it is you just want to make like a 90-degree angle in your arm, and you're going to go in here and you're going to sneeze or cough in your elbow. Now, this is the best place to do it just because elbow doesn't really get touched, or the inside of your elbow rather, doesn't really get touched. Now, you want to make sure you cover most of your coughs, well, all of them, but if you can't use your elbow, you can always use your hand, but you want to make sure to wash it afterwards. So you never want to say, oh, I can't make it to my elbow, and just sneeze in your hands and think it's fine, because you're still letting all those germs and everything be able to get out into the world and affect people around you. So if you do use your hands, make sure to clean them instantly afterwards. Still, using your hands is better than just doing it out in the open, as long as you wash them. The next thing is how to properly clean touch surfaces. Now, I don't have any Lysol wipes, but I do have Lysol spray, and I'm just going to show you as if my paper towels and the spray Lysol on it, and then act as if it is a Lysol wipe. So you have your Lysol wipe, and the things that I'm going to clean are my phone, just because your phone gets touched all the time on a daily basis. Just go ahead and wipe it down. Go ahead and wipe the front, get it nice and clean. Now you can use like alcohol wipes too, those will work. I just don't have any on me. Either will be fine. Just gonna go ahead and wipe the front, make sure to wipe the back, get around the sides and the top. And if it is wet, you can just let it dry. I mean, it'll dry out, especially the alcohol wipes, just because they're alcohol, it dries faster. I'm gonna go ahead and grab another one because this one ripped. Now for the next thing I'm gonna go over is my badge ID. So one of the things that gets around a lot of like patient use on daily, like clinical time, stickers, and you got to put them underneath the patient. Sometimes it'll be covered, but you still want to clean it because you never know. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get the top of them. I don't want to get the bottom because that's where the tape is, and that's the part that's not even exposed to the patient. So I'm gonna go ahead and wipe the top, and I'm gonna get the badge as well. Just around right there. And I'm going to turn to the other side, just the open side, and get the badge in case I put a sticker on that side and didn't realize it. I try to keep them on one side, but if not, then I want to be sure, just make sure that everything is clean. So once that's done, we're good to go. I'm going to move on to the next item. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to go over is either a face shield or goggles, and in this case I have goggles with me, well, safety glasses. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and clean the outside, get them nice and wiped down. That's the part that is exposed to the outside world. Go ahead and get everywhere around there, top, the bottom, front of the lens, by the nose. And once that's done, we can move on to the inside here. And just give that a nice clean as well. Once that is all clean, you're good to go. Now with a face shield, it's just a flat sheet. I'd go ahead and clean the inside first, just get that a nice wipe down, then move to the outside. And that's it as far as cleaning wise goes. Now the next thing is how to properly wear a mask and a face shield or goggles. So first thing is, if you have a mask here and it's new, and it's going to be flat like this. There's not going to be any bend in the top or anything. what you want to do is go ahead and just put it on over top your nose. Make sure it covers the whole entire area from your nose down past your chin, just to be safe. And there's a metal bar on the top here. If it's a surgical mask like this is, it'll have a metal bar. Some cloth masks do as well. They have the bar just so you can have a nice support on your nose and it won't fall down, and it will prevent any air from getting in through the top here. So you can go ahead and just bend that to your nose's shape. As you can see, there's still space here. So what the goggles are going to do, they're just going to go right on top. And I'm going to move it up a little bit. And you can see how the goggles now prevent this space from easily being able to get access to. So just like this, we basically sealed that. And you can see that the goggles create a nice little, there's still a little space right here, but they do a better job of preventing anything from going in here and anything from getting into your eyes. With the face shield, most of them are like they have an elastic top on them. So what you're going to do is you're just going to put the elastic on the back and then just pull it on front, have it rest on your forehead, and it's going to cover everything else. That's pretty self-explanatory. And I think that's about it. Just remember to always cough or sneeze in your arm. Make sure to clean your objects. Anything that you use on a daily basis, make sure to clean it throughout the day just to be safe. Wash your hands after everything you do. Properly wash them for a good 45 seconds to a minute to be safe. Make sure to get under your thumbnail. Make sure to wash your thumb, get underneath your fingernails and up to the wrist. And I think that's about it. Stay safe.